You're in the mix with DJ Lump Dog.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner. And here we are back, season number 20 for the PPH. Yay! That's what's up. 20th anniversary, week 1 in the books, and we're back and we're doing it again. That's right. So before we get started, I want to make sure you go ahead. You want to hit that subscribe and that like button for me, so it helps out the channel more than you know. Makes it sure that everyone gets out there and it gets out to all the fantasy football leagues, and so everyone knows what's up with the PPH. So this one's going to be a little long one because I got some recaps and some stuff I got to get into here. So first off, I know the league is highly upset at me. I am the cuck of the year, as they would like to say, for skipping out on the 20th anniversary draft. The guys all went out to Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and they did their thing, man. They did a Jack Daniel Distillery tour. They partied out on Broadway. Some of them went for 8 days, Monday to Monday, so they put in some real work out there. But your boy was a little bit more cautious on the Rona tip. They wanted to tell me that I couldn't, that I should have just flown in for the draft and stuff, man. But it just really was worth the risk at that point, man. Now they did it. They didn't. You'll see here. I'm going to show a little picture here at the end, so stay tuned for that. You want to stay tuned all the way to the end to check out the draft recap that I put together for them, because they're still my boys, even though I wasn't there. I mean, I wanted to be there. I so wanted to be there. I was here, stuck in the basement, and it was really bad. I really wanted to be there, but like I said, the Rona, just not right time to be doing cross-country traveling, partying like there just ain't nothing wrong. Like 200,000 people have died in the last 7 or 8 months. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, I'm just not in that right mindset to just throw all that to the wind and just party with my boys and just drink Jack Daniels and party with a bunch of randos and after parties and stuff. It's just not me. That's not who I am. And it's really hard to be the leader of a league full of nothing but Trump supporters. I mean, that's really everyone in there. Everyone in the league is a Trump supporter, cult member Trump supporter. Not I just think he's doing a good job, but I don't like some of the things he does. No, fuck that. He's the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread, and ain't nobody ever better. Fuck it. Let's just give him 4 or 5 terms. That kind of Trump supporter. And I'm not. So I don't know. I hate that everything becomes political now in 2020. I mean, even a virus is political, but it's just the way I felt, and it's just I'm comfortable with my decision, and that's just the way it is. But I know the league is just feeling like this, right? Yeah, I played myself a little bit. I did cancel my trip a little early, because I will let you in a little secret here. I was looking to hopefully catch a flight out there, get in at 11 p.m., and then fly out right there at 6:30 in the morning, be in there for 7 hours. But the flights were little too expensive. They're $600 each way, so it would have been $1,200 round trip. It was just too expensive. I couldn't get her done there. So a little too rich for my blood. I don't have one of them 6 salaries, so sorry. That's just the way it had to be. So anyway, I know I played myself. It's the way it is. But they had a good time, and that's what it is. And I might not be their favorite fantasy football commissioner anymore, but I know I'm all my viral viewers' favorite fantasy football commissioner. And like I said, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button again. Just do it one time for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and it helps out this channel more than you know. So anyway, got some things I want to get into here. So week 1. Man, it was kind of crazy, because we went to a 14-team league this year, and I think we made the right decision by cutting a bench spot. We used to have 6 bench spots. We took it down to 5. We used to have 2 IRs. We took it down to 1, and I think we did the right choice, because with the amount of free agents that were on the left on the board, there were some good pickups this week. So I thought that was good, and it leaves something out there, because if you would have taken 14 more guys off that free agent list, And if you would have had some guys and been able to stash some guys on IR who had those crosses, you could have taken maybe 18 guys or so off that free agent list. So that would have been pretty bare bones if we would have left it like that. So I'm glad. I think we made the right decision there. But want to give a shout out to Slovak, and I'm gonna start trying to do this every week. But Slovak, I got a little something here for you. I wanted to show you that what you have done, a little montage of what you got your guys did on Sunday to get you that weekly prize. So let's get into that real quick here. So you have a little highlights. He has Matt Ryan, so he's throwing deep bombs to Julio Jones. Getting him major points there, and then. Which was a good pick for Matt Ryan, man. He threw for 450 yards. So, and then Mark Andrews in the 5th round there, third tight end off the board, making one-handed catches in the back of the end zone. Another good pick right there. So, he had a 5-round draft pick there that rounds that went pretty good. And then Devontae Adams at the end of the 2nd round. Boy, look at that, man. 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hello. No one wanted to get Devontae Adams until the end of the 2nd round. I passed on him, but I put Kenyon Drake, I guess. But we'll see how that turns out. I kind of regret it because I was looking at Devontae Adams there. And then obviously right here with Ezekiel Elliott. Look at this. Watch this move. Oh! Just shoots out like 5 guys there, just off the sideline. So good pick there. That was his first round pick. So there you go. That's a little highlights for that week 1 weekly winner, but he didn't get his money in. He didn't get his money in time, so the weekly prize rolls to next week. So that was $130. Starts off week 2's weekly at $230. So that's pretty nice for a week 2 weekly. Usually our weeklies take about 3-4 weeks to really start picking up steam because everyone's kind of feeling out their team. So congratulations, Oslo, for winning. I guess putting up the most points. So you're in first place. That's what you get. So. But shout out to Pemberton too, because he really kicked in my teeth. So all the Vire viewers out there know, and if you're new to the channel, a rookie luck in the PPH is a thing. It is a thing. We've had 3 rookie champions in this league. The third being last year with Lil Pauly. He ended up winning, and I was pretty disappointed in the guy. For I can't really complain too much because I wasn't in Tennessee, but man, not carrying the belt around. We got one picture of him, and of course it's in front of some Confederate, Confederate soldier statue that he takes a picture in front. No pictures of him with Elvis statues and the belt. No pictures of him and the belt and in a bar or anything. Nothing in front of the Titan Stadium. Nothing. Just nothing. Like you wouldn't even know him. And I think that's a little. Problematic for the rookies because they don't understand what it takes to get that belt. When they just come in the first year and grab it, they don't admire it. They don't cherish what it is like to be the champ and to carry that strap. Like I carried it all around Vegas last year. Thing didn't even leave my sight. I think I almost slept with the damn thing. I never put it down. So, Paulie, gotta say I'm a little disappointed in you, but I'm sure everyone's disappointed in me. But going back to what I was saying, that we have a rookie now, Josh Pemberton from Nashville, Tennessee. So shout out, he's a GM out there at Nashville Underground. So all my viral viewers, if you're out there traveling at all, go hit up Nashville Underground. Tell the GM Josh that PPH says what's up, and you're one of the viral viewers. I'm sure he'll hook you up. He's in the league, and he kicked my teeth in too. So I gotta ice up, bro. He beat me down by 21 points. Ice up. That's right, man. I got beat up. Straight up, 20-year vet, and this guy, he picked Todd Gurley in the first, Raheem Mostert in the the second, and then he picked up Mr. Unlimited. So that's what really did it for him, Mr. Unlimited, with those 4 touchdowns and like 350 plus yards passing. And of course, 2 of them go to Chris Carson. Didn't do shit on the ground, but catches 2 touchdowns through the air, first time like ever, I think. But anyway, so Mr. Unlimited led him to the thing. I got to ice up. I'm 0-1. He's 1-0. The league loves it though. That's good. I want him to feel welcome before he starts losing, before he really starts getting his teeth kicked in a little bit there in the middle of the season. And I just like to remind everyone out there in the league and And I started off last year 0-2. It took Jameis Winston 2 games to get going. I got Cam this year, so I think he's going to take a little bit to get going, man. He's been off for a little bit, injured. New team, new coaching system. He did pretty good, though, for his first game. Only 30 points. In PPH, that's bare bones minimum, what you kind of want to get. Anything below 30 points is really a disappointment. So 30 points, I can take that and work with it. Jonathan Taylor went ahead and ends up being the new starter now. Took him in the 4th round. So we'll see how my team shakes out. But it could be one of them paper tiger teams, too, because I've had one of those couple years back in the day where my team looked great on paper. I think it was a year I went 7-0 and then ended up losing my last 6 in a row, or I was 6-0 and lost my last 7 in a row to miss the playoffs. That was brutal. Yeah, you know what, Lump? Yeah, we know what Lump's got to do here, right? Ice up. That's right. Ice up. And then, I play myself, especially this year, missing the draft. I do regret it. I mean, not regret it in the way, like, man, I don't know, like I wanted to be there. I really did. When everyone was sending out pictures and stuff, I was kind of feeling bad. Like, man, I should be there with my boys. But then I was thinking, and then again, on the other hand, I was like, man, that Rona. And I was like, man, I've made the right decision. As bad as I want to be there, better to be home and safe than, out there, fucking around. Because what am I going to do? Like, right, I'm going to be in the hospital with a respirator in me going, at least I got to go to Nashville, Tennessee. That ain't going to be cool. Nah. And no one in the league is going to be like, oh, hey, Lump. Be like, okay, man, hopefully you feel better. We'll come visit you. But, that's about it. They ain't got to deal with none of the bills and shit like that. So time off work, all that crap. So anyway, it's good. So anyway, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get into these games, get into the scores, show everyone what's up. Again, congratulations to Slow winning that first weekly. And then, again, stay to the end here. I put together a little montage of pictures and stuff from the boys' trips to Tennessee. Shout out to Montardo for the hats that he got everyone. The PPH cowboy hats. Those are pretty dope. You'll see them in the pictures. And, enjoy. So, Lump Dog's out. And congratulations to all the winners in Week 1. Everyone that lost in Week 1, hopefully you get that first win in Week 2. All right, peace. All right, y'all, here's Week 1 in the PPH. In the first game, we had the Mollywops take out Basket of Deplorables 90.36 to 80.75. Mollywops led by Patrick Mahomes with 32.26. Got his 3 touchdowns, just didn't get those big passing yards. And then 14.5 from Sammy Watkins, so the combo helped, and then 13 points from the Ravens D. Missing Miles Sanders on that squad, so I'm sure once he gets him back, and if James Conner's okay, then he's good to go. But starts off 1-0. Basket of Deplorables probably got hurt the most in PPH last week by injuries, with losing Le'Veon Bell on IR now with a hammy, and then obviously Marlon Mack. But last week, also Carson Wentz didn't look that great. 21.45 points. He was under a lot of pressure from Washington's D. 13.6 from Aaron Jones. 10.6 from Tyreek Hill. 12.2 from Will Fuller. He looked pretty good last Thursday. And that was really about it. But he went ahead and picked up Naheem Hines to help try to fill that void at running back. Hopefully that works out for him. But 0-1 for the Basket of Deplorables. In the next game, we had our weekly winner, Holier Than Thou, take out Patty's Playboys, 141.52 to 94.89. Like I said, man, Holier Than Thou, he has a pretty good roster, first 5 rounds of the draft. Matt Ryan with 39.42. Ezekiel with 24.7. Devontae Adams, 28.6. 17.5 from Mark Andrews. So, and he could have had even more because he had Crowder on his bench who had 19.5. So he could have really had a big day. But weekly rolls, because he didn't have his money in, I have to stay consistent on that. So look for that big weekly this week. Patty's Playboys, 94.89. This is what I don't get about Patty. He picks Lamar Jackson, gets him 41.09 points. Okay, great. That's what you want. Your first round pick, puts it down week 1. And now in the 3rd round, why is he drafting Deshaun Watson? Like, that could be a starter right now in your lineup, and don't tell me you don't need one. 1.9 from Fournette, 9.7 from Michelle. Come on, bruh. What are you doing? And then if you think you're getting someone in the first or second round for Deshaun Watson, I don't think you are. So anyway, hopefully it works out for you, because really, I said DJ Metcalf 15.5, and that was and the Chiefs D with 11. So Patty's Playboys 0-1. All right, in our next game, we had the 289ers take out the Brewdogs 125.35 to 100.12. 289ers led on his team by his running back with Jacobs, beasting in Carolina. 3 touchdowns, just under 100 yards rushing, almost 50 yards receiving. So good all-around performance there. It looks like he's the real deal. I always try to stay away. I shy away from second-year running backs. Just actually second-year guys if I can. I always get burnt. I always get the guy that doesn't do as good as his rookie season. So good job. He puts it down. Joe Burrow, that's going to be tough. Quarterback problems, I think, at 289ers. He's going to probably have to start streaming quarterbacks. 20.65, 11.6 from Melvin Gordon. Played well. That Lindsey got hurt in the game, so he got more carries there at the end. But 11.6, good nonetheless. 26 from Thielen, 16.7 from Julio. Man, put it down right there with the 2 receivers as well. So 125.35 gets the win. Brewdogs on his squad. Drew Brees, 22.82 points. And that's really about it. The 24 points from the Saints D. That's pretty good. I mean, that's probably the highest scoring defense this week. And to get 100 points with those really as your only 2 major pieces doing something, and Drew Brees is really a bad game, so that's pretty good. You got to feel good at an 0-1 there, dare boy. All right. In our next game, we had the Juggernauts take out Pauly 113.36 to 100.28. So Juggernauts led on his team by Tom Brady, 29.06, 25.5 from the number 1 pick in the draft, Christian McCaffrey, 14.2 from J.K. Dobbins. Man, not a lot of rushing yards. Those 2 touchdowns bailed him out. I'm not sure if you're going to – that's a hard guy to rely on as our running back too, but I'm sure better games from Brady is going to cover that up. So 11.1 from Hollywood Brown, and then 12 from the Steelers D. Pauly, again, I text you. I told you I had to change your name because I had to rename the dance floor to the rookie, and then I don't know if you want to be Pauly, if that's your team name. So I'm going to call you that until you change it. Dak Prescott with 26.98 points, 18.7 from Alvin Kamara, my boy, and then 18.9 from Juju Smith-Schuster, 10 from the kicker Buckner, and then 12 from the Chargers D. But Pauly, the champ, it's much harder to defend the championship than to get the championship. So first to worst, only took 1 game. All right, and Juggernauts 1-0, starting off the season on the right foot. All right, in the next game we had a return to greatness, take out Dirty High T, 110.25 to 86.61. Kyler Murray putting it down with the DeAndre Hopkins combo, 33.65 and 16.1 from each of those guys. Really put it down. Chris Carson, too, 18.6 points. And, I mean, I don't know how long he can rely on 2 touchdowns through the air. So, but, you know, that's still a good game. Not a huge rushing yards, but those 2 touchdowns, again, bails him out. 14.1 from Derrick Henry. Duke loves his new suit, the BLM suit that he wears, so because he's not going to get him off his roster for that. That's welcomed on the return to greatness. I love it. All right, and then Bradley at 10.3. So I love Duke and being very diverse with his lineup. Dirty High T. Oh, can't get the mouse. There we go. Dirty High T, 86.61. Kirk Cousins with 31.91 points. And 11 points from Kelsey, 11.6 from Prater. And that was really about it. That's a pretty low score, 86. You got to hope for better games coming up here to try to make up some of those points. Everyone's going to have a game like that, though, like an 85 or, 90. You're lucky when you're someone like Mollywops, you can get the win for it, and then you're unlucky when you're someone like, myself who scores 107, which would be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams there. I would have beat 6 teams. 7 teams. So that's what I'm saying. So anyway, Dirty High Tea got it starting off 0-1. The co-owners, hopefully they're getting along. All right, in the next game we had Just My Luck to get taken out by the Haters, 124.91 to 100.89. Haters with Aaron Rodgers going off again, man. 4 touchdowns, 364 yards passing. Just put it down. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder since they drafted a quarterback, and he's like, fuck that, I'm going out here. I'm showing you guys what's up. All right, Delvin Cook with 21. David Johnson, good pick. He looked young. He looked good on Thursday night. 16.9, and really that's it. But got a good win there at one, and then a good score at 124.91. Just My Luck. Josh Allen with 38.79, and then 26 from Ridley. I was looking at him in the draft, and you snagged him before me. I hated that. And then that's really all that went off on your team. So 0-1, and Haters going on 1-0. All right, in the last game here, everyone loves to see the rookie, telling me to ice up, son, take me out. That's okay. Like I said, welcome to the league. Least I can do, have my team lay down for you and get you a good win there. And then obviously Mr. Unlimited going off, man. How can you be proud of that? You're not a true Niner fan if you're boasting and bragging about Mr. Unlimited. But 48.67 points puts it down. Raheem Mostert, too, puts it down on me with 22.1. Todd Gurley with 11.7 points. 12.9 from Robert Woods. 10.2 from Robbie Gould. And 12 from the Bills defense, man. Good all-around scores down the board. 128 is going to get you a win most weeks, so you keep that up, Pemberton. Looking good. And then, of course, my team, really not much to go over here. Just Cam Newton with 30, Clyde Edward-Helaire with 20.8, 12.5 from Kenyon Drake, 10 from Lutz, and then 11 from the Patriots. Wasn't enough to get it done. Good shit, Pemberton. Welcome to PPH. You treated the PPH propers from everything I heard, so I'd like to hear that the boys got treated real nice, and I'm going to see you in 2021. So that's really what's going down. All right, y'all, so that was week 1 and the PPH.
Palm trees and beautiful hips, man, it doesn't get any better than this. The sunset like fire on the Viper Room. Oh, let me hold up at the bar, Johnny Depp picking on an old guitar. Man, I wish old Keith would have taught him how to keep in tune. I came here looking for love, but all I found was sex and drugs. Strung out, broke down, homesick, and thinking of you. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop, some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop, with a preacher man praying for peace but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double wide, with smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, how I want you. Fall in love with an angel, you'll end up in California. So alive till I spent 6 hours on the 405 in a jacked up rocky ridge, straight rolling coal. But then I turned up the radio and heard a bunch of that's got no soul, all popping hip hop but no damn rock and roll. I came here looking for love, but ended up on a bathroom rug, on my knees, praying God please see me through. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop, some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop, with a preacher man praying for peace but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing Karaoke in a double wide with smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, I want you. Fall in love with an angel, you'll end up in